Raised in Howell Township, New Jersey. Inspired by his ambition to be part of something bigger and feel as though he can make a contribution to the military that will provide him a platform to show him the hard work that it takes to complete a mission. Along his journey, Sean formed relationships that lasted decades. Discipline, self-control were two of the first lessons that his basic training concentrated on. Sean's true dream was becoming a New Jersey State Police Trooper. Before retiring from the United States Air Force, Sean achieved the rank of Staff Sergeant in one of the original Ravens, which is an elite security force dedicated to providing security for Air Mobility Command aircrafts that transit high terrorist and criminal threat areas. Sean was able to seamlessly transition into the New York State Police because of the tools the military provided for him. So in 2006, Sean became a New Jersey State Police Trooper, accomplishing his dreams. Sean and his wife Lisa met right before he became a recruit for the New Jersey State Police Troopers. About a year later, they happened to be at the same event and shared an undeniable connection. The pair has been inseparable ever since, and they now have two children together, Connor and Samantha. Sean would like to thank his children, Connor and Samantha, his wife, Lisa, his mother, Sid, his brother, Grant, and his girlfriend, Katie, and his best friend and his wife, John and Jessica, and their child, Kellen. He would also like to thank his Aunt Sue and Uncle Stas, his parents-in-law, Linda and Steve, his brother-in-law, Dave, and his wife, Dawn, and their children, Brianna and Bethany, as well as the entire Brysowski family for their continuous support throughout his recovery process. He is very grateful for all of his life experiences. However, having this opportunity to go home and thrive alongside his family and friends means the world to him. Finally, New Jersey State Police Trooper Sean Ackerman would like to stress the fact that in a matter of seconds, one's whole life can change and morph into a life that never thought that he would be living or wanted to live. However, he believes that everything happens for a reason, and although he does not know what that reason is, he will find that out and get the answer. Additionally, he would like others to know that he is aware of the support that he has from his team and his family, and he will never take that for granted. After everything, Sean appreciates life each day more than he did the previous day. At this time, I would like to invite up Colonel Patrick J. Callahan to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's a special day. I'm usually not at a loss for words, just ask the troopers that are here. But in a time when there seems to be so much divide in the world, to be in a community like this, it just, if it doesn't make the hair on your neck go up or make you feel different in your heart, then you might want to see a cardiologist. Because it's events like this that make this the greatest nation on the face of the earth. A special thank you certainly to you, Frank, and Tunnel to Towers. Ironically, I didn't know what I was going to talk about today, but yesterday, of all days, yesterday we had an issue. We thought we were going to have an issue up at the port, right outside of Newark and Jersey City in New York. We had a Homeland Security mission planned to fly over the port. Being that it was a beautiful day, not unlike 9/11, I decided to invite myself along. But on that trip, I took with me the troop commander, my troop commander, Captain Dennis Zelinsky, who on 9/11, we stood in the kitchen at Total headquarters and watched that second Boeing come ripping into the towers. Knowing that things had changed, as John just said, how quickly things can change in an instant. And here we were in that helicopter yesterday with Dennis Zelinsky and his wife, because after 9/11, their son, Dennis Jr., decided to serve. And he went to West Point, and he graduated West Point as a second lieutenant and went over to the Middle East and was killed in action, and is buried in that small cemetery by the chapel at West Point. And the reason I bring up that Gold Star mother and father is the service to Frank's point and the sacrifice that everybody, whether it's a veteran, whether it's our first responder community, those so willing to raise their right hand and take that oath and put others before themselves. So to be going across that skyline in that helicopter, knowing how, we always talk about how the skyline of New York City changed. A lot more changed than the skyline of New York City. All of us changed. Our lives were forever changed. And when Stephen decided to strap on that gear and run through that tunnel, you think about that metaphor of a tunnel. And most of us probably aren't too thrilled about going through tunnels, even in a car or on a bus. Think of yourself going through the Holland Tunnel, the Lincoln, Battery Park, when you can't see the light on the other side. But think about his brother strapping that gear on and running through that darkness, and how he felt when he saw that light as he got to the end of that tunnel. There was probably a sense of relief, but that wasn't enough. And he persevered. And he went into those towers and he perished, giving his life that greatest, last full measure of devotion, as Abe Lincoln said. And that's why I get to represent all the women and men of the state police to thank Tunnel to Towers, because Sean Acker and Lisa and Connor and Samantha represent that same type of perseverance that Stephen had on 9/11/2001. Special family to be a part of. That time when you think that that darkness will never end. Look at the day today. It could have rained, it could have been horrible, but it's not. There's not a cloud in the sky, as a reminder of that God so willing to give up his only son, right? We're just coming out of that Easter season, that season of renewal, of resurrection. That's what this smart home represents. Renewal, resurrection, gratitude, forgiveness, arms outstretched, right? As far as he could have stretched them out 2,000 years ago. This is how much I love you. I know the Gospel of John talks about no greater love does someone have than to lay down their lives for their friends. But Stephen Siller, Dennis Zelinsky, women and men in blue, I see the FDNY back there. I'm never offended to have firefighters here. We call it the Guns and Hoses crew. So thank you. But that family, that's why that family is so willing to put others before self. The most Christ-like thing you can do on the face of the earth is serve. That's why I love that motto, let us do good. Imagine if each and every one of us took a page of that book And when we put our feet on the floor every morning, just like those involved in Tunnel to Towers, let us do good. Because everybody can be great, because everybody has the ability to serve. So I'm completely honored to be shoulder to shoulder with all of you. I will not forget the sea of people that have come out to represent this great nation, and to watch those keys be turned over to Lisa and Sean. And as Frank said, you've earned it, Sean. And I know in military, as you all know, I have the humble honor of being in the highest rank of the state police. And I'll close with this. And it's not in an egotistical way. There is nobody that at this rank that I have to salute. My father's a retired major. I still salute him. But as an honor to Sean Acker, a sergeant first class, who would salute me, and he did. We were in the pool a year or so ago, and I jumped in, and Jason Cornwell said, "The colonel's in the pool." And Sean threw me that high ball. So in a complete breach of military protocol, it is my complete honor to salute Sergeant First Class Sean Acker and welcome you home.
Thank you so much, Colonel. Next, I'd like to invite